we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19-18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Buffalo 18.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal. For a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Hey.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a man in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Stroud looking to change the play. Second and 14. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. That'll go for a gain of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Again, it's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Texans had 12-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now it's second and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Tony. All right.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Okay, ready? Trap 50, trap 6, Panther at 70, Mustang 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hunter!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Cut 19, cut 19. Wrap up, 19, 18, 5 in.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar Knights, Buffalo 18. 65, 20.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the jump. Mustang 19. Panther 11. 70. Cut 19. Cut. Checkmate. Street.
Back to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Caught along the sideline by Freiermuth. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dixie Maverick. Here we go. Jack. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, right.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. Outside right now, boys. Hey, south.
Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 1979 Broncos. 65 Cats. 65 Cats.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's one deep for Pickens. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Cut 19. Cut. Hurt. Buffalo 18.
Metcalf motions left. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Texans 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
118, what's that?
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And winds up just an incomplete pass, though. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno more. 18. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 30-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man, Dell.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
There we go. Check. Panther 60. Panther 60. Tiger, 19, Tiger, go!
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Get it! Cougar 19!
They'll find Metcalf. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on
for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was looking pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here goes Stroud again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's got it to the 43 here. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that springer stance and going after the quarterback.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Texans 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Here we go.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
All right.
Again, it's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Dell with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. The throwing again is Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
60 men, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18, Buffalo 18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Oswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
So the false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
19 taxi. 18. Outside. Why Tony? Hey, uno. Look the hot.
Stroud looking to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have got...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, south. Buggy. Here we go, let's go. 11, 18. What's that? Hey, uno more. Hey, south. Good.
Stroud to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit. Just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5.
Oh, man, running your shit back at you.
Going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Swap. 2J. Look the hot.
Operating from the gun. Stroud to Mixon on the check down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
19 Texans.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers 42, Texans 21. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. 60, trap 60, trap 60. Go check, go check. Go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18. Let's hurt. Why Tony? 19 Texans.
Here's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Flash. Hey, uno more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Out to the right. Hey, south.
Here goes Stroud again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got help him out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.